Hello everyone, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
Vande
Mataram.
Swamyanath Bhagwanani
Jai.
Ganpati Bappa
Moria.
So today is 16th of March 2021, right? So public speaking virtual event. We are going to start our public speaking virtual event. So are you ready to listen to our contestants? Yes or no? I want your voice, everybody. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So as you know very well, the biggest fear in the world is public speaking. Many people know English. They can talk in English one to one. But whenever they come on the stage, they forget a lot of things. But Sir is such an institute where we learn this skill. So you can be a leader, right? So today we would like to invite our first contestant. Please welcome with clapping, Khushi. Hello Khushi.
Hello, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Okay. Hello, everyone. Myself, Khushi, and I'm from Sir Institute. Today, I would like to share with you a secret of getting anything you want in your life. So, I would like to start my speech with asking you a small question that what stops us to achieve anything or to get something what we actually want in our life. It is a one word only, and it is fear. We always feel that there is something and something will happen and we cannot get something because of our fear only. We think that we will fail or we will be rejected. That's why we cannot get anything, and it is the biggest problem of our life. And this fear comes from only one thing, and that is self-doubt. We don't have any kind of trust on ourselves, and we start asking ourselves how it will be and how I can achieve it. And we don't have such a practice, and we don't have such a confidence on ourselves that we can do it. So this self-doubt comes from a thing that we predict everything. We predict good and bad thing. We calculate a lot, and then we think that we can't do it. Self-doubt is simply a thing which is a story. We tell ourselves that we can't do it. It is a kind of excuse we give to ourselves. So today, I want to be half of Jennifer Cohen. She is one of the best TEDx speaker, and I want to share her story that she wanted to be a VJ, something like we have MTV host in our country. She wanted to be that, but that was a big goal, right? It is not that everyone's cup of tea. So she decided that she should meet Keanu Reeves for that, and he was the all-time superstar at that time. In his time, he used to like a biggest influencer in his time. So she decided that she wants to meet him, and she went to one of his program, and afterwards she was with her friend. So when Keanu Reeves was in front of her, she went there, and Keanu Reeves thought that she wants only autograph like all other girls want. So he gave an autograph to her, and she just tore that page of autograph in front of him, and Keanu Reeves was exhausted that how can she do that? Obviously that is common thing, right? So she just took a letter pad and pen from her one of her friend and brought her number and just told Keanu Reeves that call me. Afterwards, after 3 days and facing so many criticism, she came to a result that Keanu Reeves actually called her, and she got a job which she actually wanted. So she wants to tell us, she shared her experience that whatever we want, we can get it, but the biggest thing we don't have is boldness, because somehow boldness is much more important than being intelligent too much, because intelligent people will predict so much, and many times that is the result we cannot get it. Boldness is the biggest misconception we have in our society, that boldness is something we either be born with or not. But it is not something like that. You can develop that personality when you are totally satisfied with yourself and confident that you can do it. Then you can achieve anything. Just we have to try it once. And she shared a small formula that we have to try 10% target, means we have to we want to work 100%, then when we should try 10% from that, either we will get experience or we will be successful in our work. Thank you so much.
So Kushi, that was a spectacular performance. Excellent. But today we have a very good fair result. We want fair result. So you have to request the audience online and offline, everybody. So please request for the comment.
Yes, guys, you are watching me right now and you are on the Sir Institute page. So please comment for me if you like my speech and with my name and which topic you like the most. Thank you so much.
Wow, super. Thank you. Fantastic. So friends, she was talking about fear. You know, fear is an illusion. It's an illusion. Some people have different kind of fear. Everybody. Some people have exam phobia. Some people have height phobia. They cannot travel in aeroplane and like that. There are different kind of phobia. But biggest fear is that public speaking. And we are learning this thing. Fine. So in personality, whenever you are going to party, function, anywhere, you should be always communicative. So communication skill is the biggest skill in the world. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very nice. So now I would like to invite our next participant. Please welcome with clapping. Loudly. I want your loud voice. Yeah, hi Samu. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. Please be in frame. So what topic you are going to deliver today?
Today I'm going to deliver something about coronavirus and how it has been economically impacted in India.
Very nice. It's a relevant topic to today's live. Ready? Let's start.
So good evening to one and all present here.
Good
My name
evening.
is Somil Dudagra and today I'm going to talk about really interesting topic that's about COVID. Means how it has economically impacted in India, right? So first of all I would like to say that there was a fall in GDP of India that India has never ever noticed, right? It was not about 2% fall or 4% fall, but it was a great fall of 24%. So you can just imagine that the GDP of India has been drastically declining since the last year. So the main reasons about this, I would like to share 5 reasons. The first one is the rise in unemployment, right? So there was a rise in unemployment because all the production lines were at ease. Because the government of India has stated that all the institutes or productions institutes they should be at ease and due to coronavirus. So at the beginning of the year 2020, that's in January, there was nearly 6% of unemployment ratio. But at the end of April, it has gone to 24%. So you can just imagine that 24% of the Indians were doing nothing at the time of April. So that will basically lead to the decline of GDP of India, right? The second thing I already included in the first one, that there was ease to the production lines, right? The production factories all were eased at the time of lockdown. So that was the second thing. The third one I would like to say is that there was no income for the government. Right. If there will be no export and no imports of the goods, then there will be no taxes. Right? No one will pay tax because they are not doing business at that time. So the main income for government is tax. So that was not coming from this side, and there were expenditures. There were more and more expenditures in the medication lines at that time. So that has also led to the decline of GDP. The fourth reason I would like to say is about the tourism industry. So basically tourism industry contribute to 10% of GDP. So 10% of GDP basically comes from tourism industry. So if there will be no tourism at all, means no flights were on, all the flights were being cancelled and no one were allowed to use the public transport. So due to that, there was a rise in unemployment also. So that has basically led to the decline in the GDP. And the fifth reason and the last one that I would like to say is that the oil and factories, oil consumptions. Due to lockdown, all the people were at home and they weren't using the transport. So there was no consumption of fuel and oil. So that also basically somewhere have impacted on GDP. So today have discussed this five amazing, about how the GDP of India has already gone down. But now government is giving subsidies and that all to the institutions, so that they can come up once again. So that's a nice move from government. So thank you very much and have a great year.
Super magnificent. I think this speech is not mother speech. You are speaking very naturally. I really love your speech. Superb. So please request for the comment. Samil.
So please give me a comment and
Its name.
his name, yeah,
Yeah.
on the Instagram page.
Yeah,
Thank you
if
very
you
much.
like my speech.
Yeah, if you like
So well done. Super. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So friend, that was, again I'm telling you, we are not scripted. Don't be scripted. You are live. God has created you live. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So why should we become scripted? Do you like Chatur or Rencho from Three Idiots? Again my question, Chatur or Rencho? Yes. You like Rencho? You want to be Rencho or Chatur? Sure. Our education system is making us Chatur. Balatkar, Chamatkar, Balatkar. We don't want to be like that, right? So we are making Renchos. So one more Rencho is coming to Sir Institute. Let's clap for him. Welcome. Yes. Hello. So say your name and start your speech.
सबको हैप्पी वाला हेलो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गाइस माय नेम इज विक्रम परमार एंड आई एम हियर टू शेयर समथिंग ऑन हैप्पीनेस today we all know that our world is growing faster and faster day by day, right? And we must keep with it. So matter is that I want to say that how we going to keep with it, right? So I would go with happiness, right? And let me tell that what happens sometimes that in rush we put happiness aside for a temporary moment, and that temporary moment starts a cycle of entropy, right? Let me explain this to you. What happens that we depress when we think there is nothing in things are not don't go with as our according to us, right? So or we can lost ourselves. The way that we only see is like a suicide or something, and that means we need happiness in our life step by step, at every step. So I have some facts about happiness that we think that when I'm getting married or I'm rich and successful, I'll be happy. Guys, what are we talking about? And since when happiness need a reason? We can be happy just by little jobs or helping needy ones. And that feels like a satisfying moment or joy. Just go with the flow. One of my friends told me that happiness is an ocean. It's like surfing in this ocean. You know that there is nothing at the shore. We can't enjoy surfing at beach. We have to go to the wave. Okay? And according to our Purana and Shastras, that we are here for achieving happiness, to accomplish eternal happiness. Right? So what if I tell you that happiness is an equation? Equation consists of joy, smile, positivity, and satisfaction. Friends, when we happy, we live with meaning and purpose in our life. We open to learn new things. So I would say that we must enjoy every little thing. We must enjoy every moment of life. I have an example. There is one movie. His name is The Pursuit of Happiness. It's based on the Chris Gardner. He lost his job. He lost at his marital life, but he didn't lose his moment of happiness of his life. By the helping that moment, he changed his life. He learned new things, and also he taught his son how to be happy in even a worse scenario. So I end my speech with one quote that it doesn't matter how many problems around us. When we have happiness as a key, we can go through it and open the door of possibilities. Thank you.
Wow, super. So guys, please request for the comment.
if you like my speech, like and share and comment. Thank you,
Wonderful.
guys.
So it was a wonderful. So Vikram, you see that in Sun Institute,
Yeah.
there is one Funducation education system. People say education.
Yeah.
And do you come here with Funducation or just boring education?
Fun to be. I think when I'm here, I feel like I'm a kid. I'm convert myself into kid.
Okay. So today's topic was happiness was related to our thing,
Yeah.
right? So
Definitely.
do you feel happy when you come here as a student, or you think that always?
I'm so happy that I'm here.
Okay.
With you.
Super, super. Let's get on. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
So friends, here Vikrant is given something very different about happiness. Actually, happiness is not a destination. Yes or no?
Yes.
Happiness is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey. And Jagdish sir is also in this journey. Are you ready to move? Yes or no?
Yes.
So let's go. One more participant, one more superb speech is going to be delivered. Please welcome Mr. Yash Parmar. Yeah. What's the topic?
So today I am going to talk about success.
Success. Next topic. I request you to speak loudly. As you know, people are here watching live. Yeah. Any comments are there from Canada, or some people are there? We have a lot of people from Canada. Our students are there in Poland, Australia. So there are so many people, entire India, they are commenting. So I request to say the comments and speak loudly.
Hello everyone, I am Yash Parmar and I am going to talk about success. So the first rule of success is to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, then you just wander around and end up nowhere. So what is vision? Vision is the art of seeing things that are invisible to other people. It shows us the path, a clear path that will lead us to our goal. So over 60% people don't like their jobs. Why? Because they don't have a vision. They just got the job and now they are doing it because they have to do it. And, but when you have a vision, you feel blissful and relieved that you know what you want to do. Some people don't even know that. And it's like having a blueprint of your life. And let me tell you that when you visualize your goal and go after it, it's fun and easy. So you must have a vision. Okay, so that's the first rule. And the second rule is that say no to naysayers. In our society, majority people are naysayers. No matter what you do, they just say it can't be done or it is impossible, and they just try to pull you down. And it strikes us very hard when we are facing failure. But it's okay to fail and to do a mistake because it shows that you are trying. And but you know what? That next time you hear those things, just ignore it. Like someone say that it can't be done, just you should hear it can be done. Or someone say it is impossible, then you should hear it's possible. As Nelson Mandela said that everything is impossible until someone does it. So you know what? Say to yourself that it's okay, fine by me if it's impossible. I'll be the first one to do it. I will make it possible. So for example, you might have heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was actually born in Austria, and his vision was to be a Mr. Universe and a great actor. So he was working 6 hours a day in a gym, and he was taking acting class at night. And because of there's not much money in the bodybuilding, so that his parents and friends were trying to pull him down. And he also lost many bodybuilding competitions, so it was very hard for him, but still he said no to those naysayers and still doing hard work. And at the age of 20, he became the youngest Mr. Universe. And just like that, in his film career also, that his first film literally Dress, he got the bad review, bad critique. But instead of showing in them, he just do hard work. And he got the chance in the next movie it's called Conan the Barbarian. And when it hit box office, the director said to the press that if he wouldn't have Arnold's body, then he would have to build it. So that time his body became his asset. That work that he had done in past became his is now paying him off. is that there is one saying that delay in success doesn't mean denial. Right? And I would like to conclude with that keep doing hard work in silence and let your success make noise. Thank you.
Oh my God! Mind-blowing performance. Success, you defined very nicely. I really tell you one thing, that there were very good quotes. And one thing I want to tell you, that your mindset is your asset. Yes or no?
Yes.
Your mindset is your
Asset.
superb. Really, please request for
If you like my speech, please comment me on Instagram. Thank you.
Wow, superb. Let's go for it. Thank you. So friend, here you can see not only English, communication skills, success, happiness, these are so many interesting topics are being delivered by the students. Friends, here there is allowed, do the mistakes. Because mistakes are proof that you are learning something. Yes or no?
Yes.
Mistakes are proof that you are learning something. Normally what happens, people comment on a mistake. કે તમને તો ઇંગ્લિશ આવડતું નથી કે સ્ટેજ પર આવી ગયા. Do you know there are so many great speakers on the stage, they also do the mistakes. Right or wrong? So never worry about mistakes, focus on your performance. So that was tremendous performance from all of you. Now I would like to invite next contestant. Please welcome with clapping. Now clapping should be there. Meghaji is there. A very special thing about Meghaji is that having teenagers, sons in the family, even though having lot of duties, having lot of, she is a homemaker, right? She has lot of duty, even though she has a passion to learn something new. And you have seen other videos on Instagram, she is a good master chef also. So I request everybody, she is something different from everybody. Student can spare lot of time. She has a lot of duties, even though she is doing. So Meghaji, what's your topic today?
So today's my topic is law of attraction.
Law of attraction. Wow, superb. So I request you to start the topic with little loud voice. As you know very well, our participants are watching our video. So please start.
So today's my topic is law of attraction. It's one kind of gravity. So it's always working when what you want to do, that time you get that thing. So when you think about that things, so that you achieve that anytime. So always think positive. When you think that 4 dimensions are always working, which are the mind, body, your emotions and your energy. This all 4 dimensions are always working when you are thinking. So when you thinking, just go in a one direction. So that time you can achieve that you want. So I will share a story with you. One man took a long walk. When he went suddenly in a paradise. So he saw many things around him, like beautiful trees, grass, all things. Then he felt tired, so he saw big tree. Then he went there and rest there. After some few hours, he woke up and he was very hungry. So he want to wish something eat. So he want to eat like he never eat before. So he just thinking about it, and suddenly food appear in front of him. So he ate all food and he was satisfied with food. So then he was little bit thirsty. So he was thinking about some drink and all. So some nice drink appeared in front of him. Then he ate little bit alcohol. Then he felt unconscious. So we know that after little bit alcohol, our mind become unconscious. Means we thinking nobody that unnecessary movements. So that time his mind going here and there, he's not going in proper way. So that time he think that it was very scary night, it was very dark night. So then I think there must be some ghost around me. So it's happened with him. Some ghost came and he think that maybe they bite me and torture me. So it happened with him. They ghost started torturing him. Then he think that I will die. So he died. So why is all these things happen with him? Because he was thinking and he accidentally he was sitting under the tree which is desire tree, means kalpavruksha. So he was sitting under the kalpavruksha. That's why all these things is coming in his mind, in always his thinking in a one direction. That why is all things happen with him. So when we thinking in one direction with our mind, body and emotions and our energy, that time it's always happen with us. It's not necessary it always happen today. It's happen maybe tomorrow with you. So think positively and do your best. Thank you.
Wow. Super. Fantastic. So Megati, one thing is noticeable that you are very in a flow. Okay. You were born and brought up in Una, a little town, and you came to Rajkot. So what change can you see after joining to Star Institute?
So now I have become more confident and very fluent.
Okay. What about your family members and what about the reviews about your friends and families?
My family also liked my idea because I'm after many years I am
almost
joined.
it is,
Yes.
approximately you were a student before
Yes,
around
70
20
years.
17 to 20
Yes.
years, right?
Yeah.
So 17, after 70 years, some people come to me, sir, ઘણા વર્ષથી મૂકી દીધું છે હવે આવડે આવડે કે ન આવડે? Yes, because passion is there. She is having passion. She doesn't have any kind of excuses. I have never listened any excuse from Meghaji. That is why she is learning. Okay, please comment.
So if you like my video, please comment in Sir Instagram page. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Super. So that was one more. Really, I have no words to say that she is doing this thing. Being a mother, you know, people are celebrating Happy Women's Day, Happy Women's Day. There was bombardment of messages. Do you think that we are practically making our women successful? No. This is the thing. So that was a wonderful performance from Meghaji. Now I would like to invite one more participant. Please welcome Mr. Raj. Hi. What's your topic name?
My topic is habit.
Habit. I request to speak loudly. Ready? Start.
So, hello everyone. My name is Raj Regani and I am going to share with you some information about the habits. So today we are going to cover three topics. What is the simple definition of the habit? What is the hidden science behind it and how it's triggered? So what is the definition of behavior? Means habit. Habit is the one type of behavior which is done by you automatically and repeatedly. Means you don't have to pay attention for that. You don't need to pay focus on that. It's happens in your subconscious mind. Means where you are thinking, so that is not in your control. It runs in your subconscious mind. Means it happens automatically. And Wendy Woods, she is a researcher from University of Southern California. She found that 40 to 45% of our day-to-day life work means almost half of everything. That is our habit. Means almost 50% of our day-to-day working we do in our day-to-day life. It's not in our hand. It happens subconsciously. It runs subconsciously. So we are going to found that one theory of Q. What is the meaning of Q? That is the theory of one human psychology which was made by humans to understand human psychology, but now we are using that in habit science. That is the one type of habit loop. There are three fundamentals. One is Q, second one is behavior, and third one is reward. So what is the Q? Q is the one type of link in your mind, one type of motivation, one type of hint of your mind. And let's say take one example. When you get notification on your mobile, so that is the one type of cue that motivates you to take the mobile and unlock it. But after when you see this notification and you take the mobile and unlock it, so it is your action, that is your behavior. And when you see that that person likes my photo and started following me, so you feel joy and you feel excitement for that, and your brain release the dopamine. So that is your reward. And again you repeat this cycle. When you repeat that cycle, you get habitual. And after certain amount of turns and after certain number of turns, you get more and more habitual with that. Means that is not like that. When you will have done it cycle many times, so you will be great habitual with that. You will not able to exist from there. You will not fight from there. So that is the one type of cash for you. So, and it works for both. It works for bad habits and good habits too. And what is the science behind that? In our mind, there are several and complex connection of our brain neurons. So there are billions of neurons and connected with each other with a very thick connection. And when we put the efforts in something, so there are some electronic connection in between them. So there are several connection of neurons, and when we repeat something again and again, so when we repeat that cycle, when we repeat something behavior, so that connection getting thicker. And do you know that our mind is 20% energy consumption of our body? Means they consume 20% of our whole power supply. And when that connection gets thick, you don't need to put the efforts like previous one. Means that's the same thing. You can done with less energy and with more efficiency, with more speed. So when you get habitual, so as a same task, you can do with less efforts and with more efficiency, with more speed. So that is the reason behind the science. Thank you.
Wow, super. Really, I can say one thing, Raj, that if you want to change your personality, don't change anything, just change your habits, and you can develop the personality. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is your opinion?
Yes.
Okay, Raj, what's your opinion that we are organizing this kind of events? And do you think these are mug-up events that sometimes people comment on us that, sir, the students are just mugging up and just cramming this thing? Is it possible?
No, sir. That is one of sir activities that I most like, because there is something that's good, and because of that we can remove our stage tour, and we can.
Have you mugged up this speech? Is
No,
it? It is a natural.
Yes.
Right. Before lockdown, you tried so many videos. So did you learn anything else from that?
No.
So how did you improve just in some months?
Okay. I improved my first of all stage tour. In service, I have reduced my stage tour, and my confidence is a little bit high from that. And now I can speak with public.
Please, request for the comment.
Who watching my video?
Whoever is watching my video.
Whoever watching my video, please, if you like this, please comment with my name.
Raj.
I need it.
Raj Rayani. Yeah. Super. ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, ગુજરાતી મીડિયમમાં ભણતા હોય ને ત્યારે આપણી સામે એક જ કોમેન્ટ આવે, તમને ઇંગ્લિશ બોલતા નહીં આવડે, પણ જગદીશ સર પાસે આવી જાઓ, અહીંયા સર ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ તમે ઊભા હોય એટલે સવાલ જ નથી. અહીંયા કોનો હાથ છે? 1000 હાથવાળો ભગવાન બેઠો છે. રાઈટ ઓર રોંગ? Unbelievable performance Raj has done. I am so excited to tell you one thing. This was my dream, and today you make me always happy. Every time you make me happy, so I'm very excited. I cannot tell. I have goosebumps in my body. So because of this thing, right? So now we would like to invite one more participant. Please welcome with clapping. Hi, Urvi. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you get fear, but nothing to worry about this thing. Right now we are in our Sir Institute. So what's your topic?
My topic is Ikigai.
Ikigai. It's a very different topic. So she is going to explain you. Let's start.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for remaining here till now. Then I would like to start my speech by questioning you one thing, then have you ever asked yourself that what is the purpose of my life? Why am I living in this world? If yes, then congratulations that if you have already found your Ikigai. And if not, then you will found from now on. Now let me tell you the meaning of Ikigai. It is a Japanese word which means reason for being, purpose of being alive in this earth. Now, it is a word derived from the Japan of the town Okinawa, where the people lives around 100 years happily and healthily without any mistake or any regrets, and they have satisfactory life. If you also want to live the life like that, then you should know your Ikigai. Now, how can you find your Ikigai? So first of all, you have to answer 4 questions, and the common answer of your 4 questions will be your Ikigai. Now, the first question is, what do you love? Now, first of all, you have to make an honest conversation with yourself, that what is the thing that you like, love, and what is the activity that you will be happy by doing it. So make a list and be sure to make an exhaustive list. The longer the list is, the better it will be. Now the second question is, what is the thing that you are good at? So just tick mark the list at what things you are good at and narrow down that list. Now the third step is what you will get paid for. Now some of you may question or argue with me that money is not the primary thing for being happy. But let me tell you, money is the thing which will give you shelter to your head, which will provide you food to eat, and which will give you clothes to wear. So money is the important aspect of your life. Now, if you have 3 answers of this question, so it is the time for last question, which means that is, what is the thing that is world is demanding from you? If you have common answer of these 4 questions, which means you have already found your Ikigai. Now, your next step is follow your Ikigai. Now, let me give you an example. If you have found your Ikigai is singing, and if you are doing the job of accountancy, then what is the meaning of founding this Ikigai? So be sure to follow that Ikigai and make sure that you eat healthy, be active, and do regular exercise for living healthily, happily, and satisfactory life. And if you like the words I have said, and if you agree with me, then comment on that. Thank you.
Wow. I really appreciate Ikigai. So I would like to ask you everybody, what is your Ikigai? My friends here online, on Instagram and all the social media platforms, find out your Ikigai. Jagdish sir found his Ikigai before many years. You know, I always think, love what you do. Say with me. Do what you love. See, if I love teaching, okay, if somebody makes me something different, for example, somebody makes me a cricketer, do you think I will be happy? No, because I am not made for that thing. Is that clear? So find out your passion. In your heart, there is something left. Follow your heart. So this book really, Ikigai, again, the book is
Ikigai,
there.
the way of long and happy life.
Long and happy life. Some people live 100 years, but out of 150 years they are sick. So it is useless, right? So આપણે કહીએ ને કે લાંબુ જીવો અને સ્વસ્થ જીવો. Live 100 years, but live happily and healthily. So she has committed a very nice thing with us. It was a wonderful speech from Urvi. Let's go. So friends, in 4 minutes, one entire book summarized successfully. Yes or no?
Yes.
Really so. We are learning books, we are learning personality, we are learning etiquettes, we are learning attitudes. So that is why Sir Institute is one of the most leading institute in Gujarat. And it is a winner of Kirloskar award winning. Why? Because the people who come here change their life. So our topic is transforming person to
Personality.
Yes, transforming person to personality. You are a good person. You are using smartphone. Are you smart enough? That's very important. So friends, it was a very wonderful event with us. I request everybody to comment for them, and end of this event is there. So I request everybody, let's clap for all the participants.